This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Ewan McGregor stars as Count Alexander Rostov in A Gentleman in Moscow, the new limited series based on the best-selling novel. Stream it with the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan. Visit ParamountPlus.com to try it free.
But let's get it popping. Y'all already know what time it is.
It's time for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Okay.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me. It ain't no fucking limits. I said
Okay,
none.
we're going to start it off with our theme song. No, this isn't my first time. I go live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Welcome to the motherfucking couch. It's prison talk.
I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the structure.
That's another one of ours. And I appreciate y'all.
Went through some hard times when I was down in my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around. Just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. I appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his road. And I appreciate the things that I've been doing to shape me to be who I am. And I promise that's the truth. And I'm up in the south, counting my days, cutting off a couple niggas and continue to make my moves. Yeah. I got shit that I gotta do. Play with me, then you are a fool. Keep playing with me, you wanna be lame. Say I'm tryna be nice, but you keep pressing my case and my baby. Something ain't right with this picture I see. So I cut you out to keep my image. You say you love me, then why is there peace? Don't need you in my life, just wait and you'll see. I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the stretch. Appreciate the hustle cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times.
Shout out to all my couch potatoes.
I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. I appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life. Come at me, you better come with some respect. Not in my feelings, I'm just telling you what's best. Keep it real, you got animosity. I'm tripping, but you gon' respect me. I'm not stressing what you talking about. And if my haters come through to make you walk it out, you keep on bragging, but people come back and tell me what you be saying. You got me giving my grip, and I appreciate my real niggas.
Right.
Niggas, family, and friends. The struggle only made me just be greater within. All the people that surround me keep it real. Cause half the ones I keep around, I'm in the jail.
Right.
Up in the struggle, appreciate the hood, cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down in my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. I appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. He don't appreciate his life.
He don't appreciate his life. He don't. No. Okay, I hear you, bestie. Yo, what up, though? It's the motherfucking couch. Where ain't no motherfucking limits? I thought y'all already knew that. You know? Oh, you already know. And what the fuck is this lock doing? Looking like Pippi Longstocking with a little, okay, we need this motherfucker to be tucked in. Wait, let me put you to the back. And this is my favorite lock. I know, I got a favorite. It's my favorite one. Because look how thick it is and pretty. Anyways, yeah, so today is Prison Talk. It's the last day of Prison Talk until next year. Now, it seems so far away, doesn't it? It's not. It's right around the corner. And if you are comfortable enough to talk about your time on the yard, what you're doing now, how you handled your time on the yard, what it was like, you are more than welcome to come join this couch. Send me a request. Yes. It says, I'm here with my... Yes, Amanda, that's my girl. Y'all need to get on the live. Join the live. Hey, Amandas. Yes. Yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait if they join the live. We got Face on Instagram. Face, what up, though? You trying to join? Shit, it's Prison Talk. Last day of Prison Talk until next year. I'm super excited. I'm ready. I love y'all. Y'all listen, we got so many people that's watching even in the penitentiary right now. So babies that's consistently keeps up with the couch. Yes. No, you guys can actually join to where you can come up and talk and people can see your face. So, I don't know if you know how to press the button, but ask somebody to teach you how to press the button. That way you can come up on the live and you can speak. You said, what's up? Happy holidays. Yes, we did make it. Listen, and the year went by so quick, didn't it? So quick. But we here. We here. Mental health talk is on the 18th of this month. I keep wanting to say November. I guess I don't want the year to be over, huh? Well, mental health talk is on the 18th. If you're comfortable to share your story, please come share your story because your story can help somebody. I will be sharing. She said, we still locked up. You listen, if y'all can get on the live, if y'all can join the chat where, because I actually sent you an invite. Let me see if this is, well, you can send an invite. I sent one already to you, but you can send another one up to join the live. That's on the 18th, guys, mental health talk. Also coming up on the couch, we got Chiney and Anthony Williams. Anthony Williams would be getting out of the pen. Y'all, the reason why he didn't make it to the last episode is because he's still in the pen. And he thought he was going to discharge, but they had his paperwork a little bit wrong. But they got it fixed now, and he should be out. He already rebooked, and I can't wait to have him. Anybody that comes to this couch, I hope that y'all share some love and some support. And follow them because it's all about love, support, good vibes, and positive energy. And that's all we trying to spread. Shout out to the ones that actually come on and they actually follow the people that come on. Because, like I said, the only way we can make it is if you help us make it. The reason why, hey, welcome in, welcome to the couch. The reason why I'm the people's choice, thank you everybody again, is because consistency is key. Don't stop. Oh, y'all see me drop my joint on it. Excuse me. My bad. I mean, I treat this thing with respect. Just saying. But, yes, the reason why I am the people's choice is because I ain't gonna stop. Whether you like me or not, and you realize, damn, my neck is heavy, that's because I'm stepping on it. That is me. That's me. I'm just stepping on it. But respectfully. It's some good weed, shit. Respectfully. Let's get it. Now, if you guys know anybody that is in a hospital, make sure that you do a wellness check. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you check on your strong people. Check on your people. If you fuck with somebody, check on them. Matter of fact, check on your weak people too. For real. You have no idea how many of your friends or family just want somebody to reach out to them and be like, hey, I love you. Or, hey, I'm thinking of you. Just be that one. The holidays is right around the corner. Christmas is literally... And what if they don't have any money to get anything? But they so prideful that they don't want to... Oh, I'm doing a video soon, actually. They so prideful that they don't want to tell you. You know, so a lot of times if you have a friend and you know your friend, then you can tell whenever your friend is going through something and you're going to be like, hey, you good? Can I help you? Is there anything I can do to help? But don't be that person that asks if you can help and they be like, you know what? Actually, you can't help. I just ran out of gas. I'm stuck at the pump and I just need about $10. And you like, oh, well, you could pray about it, but right now I just don't got it. Knowing that you got it, you just don't think that they're going to pay you back because it's your last. But do you loan stuff out expecting to be paid back? I loan stuff out and think, oh, they about to run off on the plug twice. I'm not tripping. Like, I'm not giving out no money because I want it back. If I give you money and you tell me that you're going to pay me back, that's because you said it. I'm not expecting it at all. I can care less. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when I say I'm going to get my blessings back in return, the support, the love, that is my blessing. All them times that nobody tipped me, all them times that nobody actually supported the couch in the way that, listen, it paid off. You feel me? So don't stop, y'all. You know, if you feel like you want to do a podcast, start a podcast. Start a podcast. Shout out to Mac June, Power 103.5 in a motherfucking building. Pirate Ship Radio. The ship has sailed. The ship has sailed. Ew. Yes. Listen, like I said, if you watching on anything, whatever you watching on, if you see somebody that's in the comments, follow them. If you watching on YouTube, hit the like button. If you watching on Big O, Instagram, or Facebook, share the live. It's all about love, support, good vibes, and positive energy. Don't you want to spread it? It's the holidays. Let's spread some love. I made that post today, actually. I was like, hey, baby. I was like, spread the love. Because it's so much hate. I'm talking about it's so much hate out here. Mm-hmm. Not even just people like, oh, I'm hating on you. Not even just that. Just it's just hate. Like sometimes the hate be so real and so thick that you can feel it. And sometimes people don't mean to put their hate off on you. That's not what they trying to do. They got other stuff that they dealing with in the inside of them. It just so happens to ooze out because when it's so much inside of you. If it's something in a jar and it's too much and you trying to close it, what you think is going to happen? It's going to start oozing out. So because they got so much hate inside of them, it's oozing out and maybe affecting or they going off on the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Or they lashing out on an accident. Give them love. Even if they're being rude to you, even if they're being mean to you, give them love.
It's some good weed.
Right. Give them love. Because that's what it's about. You know, the main thing I feel like that helps or saves or can turn a situation around is love. Is love. Try it. Don't take my word for it. You could try it yourself. Uh-oh, hold on. Santa, wait, what is he doing? Santa, I got a Santa thing on like, hold on, Santa, stop playing with me. Santa. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no what?
Fucking limit.
Okay. Now, today is the last day of prison talk, but it's not the last day of December. Meaning, if you know anybody that is locked up, Oklahoma can now receive packages and like a gift box, like a care package, I mean. And I'm going to read you off the approved items. If any of these items are sent incorrectly, it will be sent back at the cost of the inmate. Yes, the inmates will have to pay for it. So we don't want them to have to do that because you're sending this out of the kindness of your heart. Now, if you ain't never did anything for anybody that's locked up before, that you know, matter of fact, if you don't know anybody that's locked up and you just want to bless somebody, hit me up. I'll give you some people's information that you could just randomly send them a box. That would be dope. Why wouldn't you want to try to do that? We out here, like, there's people that like to feed the homeless too. Did you know that there's people that's in prison that's homeless? Okay. Let me break that down real quick. And what I mean by that is they're not only are they indigent, but they don't have family that's out here that's taking care of them. Some of their family disowned them. Some of their family like, I'm not fucking with you. You went to prison. I'll see you when you get out. And some of them don't want to use somebody just to have food. And some of them don't want to go to that fucking kitchen because, number one, them lines be long as fuck sometimes. Number two, it be some bullshit in there. Number three, the food say not for human consumption any fucking way. It does. So, for those that be like, well, you got 3 meals. You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And guess what? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is not for human consumption, baby. Yeah. So what now? What's your... Well, you put yourself there. Okay, that may be the fact, but do I still got to suffer while I'm in here? What is this, a death sentence, bitch? Huh? What are we doing? Listen. You could be indigent in there with no people that got your back. You know how many indigent people is in there? Not only did you guys hear me the other day when I said 5 states now are allowing inmates and jailers to use the phone for free. I said that on the couch months ago. The only way we can make that happen is if we do it, if we make a stand. Go to change.org and somebody start a petition. I will start it, but I don't want y'all to be like, I'm not gonna support it because the couch started it. I was gonna start. Well, then you fucking start it. Start the motherfucker. I'm gonna give you a week. I told y'all that the other day. I'm gonna give you a week. If you have not started it, I am gonna start the shit myself. Because I said this before they even approved it in 5 other states, and now it's approved. All it takes is consistency and us speaking on it and making noise about this topic, especially for those that's indigent. They don't have nobody. Oh, who do they want to call? You never know. They might have met, they sadly might have been like, you know what, I'm gonna hook you up with my brother, or I'm gonna let you talk to my uncle. Something, trust me when I say that type of shit happens all the time. So people have pen pals. A lot of people that know that there's somebody that's in there that don't have anybody or anyone, sometimes they try to help them get pen pals. Just so they don't be lonely or just so they can hear their name at mail call. Listen. And you wouldn't understand if you didn't live it. I'm just saying. Yes. And it's like you said, touching your food. Yeah, you don't touch nobody's food in the penitentiary. Okay? Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. For real. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. I'm going to jump into a song because I was just singing it. Because you wouldn't understand if you didn't live this life. And, you know, the other day I made a post. If anybody was tuned in, and shout out to my couch potatoes. Because if you was tuned in the other day, you heard when I was telling you guys about how it is smoking weed on the yard. Like, we was smoking off of Exodus, Job, Genesis 1 and 1. Like, Ezekiel. For real. Like, just being real. Like, so somebody made a comment, and they was like, well, that's how you know you got your priorities fucked up. Okay. Now, say my priorities is fucked up. Cool. I'm in this bitch for 9 years. You think I give a motherfuck about a priority? No, I need to smoke this weed so I can get my nerves down. Especially after all this shit that I'm going through in this motherfucker. I need motherfucking therapy, and these counselors up here don't give a fuck about me. No, I need this weed. Priorities. This is the priority. Making sure that my mental is good. Now, what you don't understand is being in the penitentiary can do something to your mind. And you have to find things to help you keep your sanity. And if it's smoking weed on Bible paper, amen. I'm sorry. But I would rather you do that than to be fighting and getting in trouble, catching more cases. Like, it's a lot that can happen on the yard. You can even get yourself killed on the yard. So you have to do something, whether you taking a Rodney. Y'all know who Rodney is? Let me tell y'all about Rodney. Rodney gonna make sure you good. But Rodney gotta be prescribed to you. And if Rodney ain't prescribed to you, then guess what? Then your priorities ain't right because you buying it off the next motherfucker because you trying to keep this right. I'm just saying. It be like that. It be like that. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. Let's get into this song. This song, wait a minute. This song is our theme song. Let's get it. Share the live, share the live, share the live. I love y'all. Hey, big time, I did big time, giving up the music, took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. Been watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. Then the judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Then reality set in like it was supposed to.
Cat calls down the hall, that's what them folks do. Brown bag, bologna sandwich in them jumpsuits. My cellmate just did 100 years on some dumb shit. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in a grave. If ain't no money on your books and you ain't eating shit, you better pray that you get mail a penitentiary gift.
Look at this shit.
Lonely days of visitation.
I give myself shit.
From your family and your friends, that's a major lift. And your spirit, all the drama on the yard, you wanna forget it. Yeah. Behind these walls is different, and you wouldn't understand if you didn't live it. Ay, big time, I did big time. Ay, and they took me out the front line. I'm still scarred from doing my time. And everybody said I should let go. I'm trying, but it is something to my mental. In or out the pen, you know, stand 10 toes. Now you know, I hold my own, that ain't wrong. And I know I gotta think different, cause if I don't, then I guess I'd be the same nigga. Wait, I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying to be a better person so I don't have to get physical. I gotta get my mind right for the limelight. I don't care who's judging if they don't know doing timeline. Try to be an example to my fans and all my peoples and my nieces and my nephew. Big slime, I did big time. Sitting in the cold cell in the daytime. Your time be fine, but it's not like the world, no. Big slime, I did big time. Giving up them years that took me straight off the front line. I'm not lying. I'm watching my mama cry in that courtroom. Then the judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Damn, it's just the end of the day. Cause living in the cell is just like being in the grave.
Man, I'm telling y'all, every time I hear that song, it's almost like it's not even me singing. And I'm not being funny or nothing. I'm not like toot my horn, none of that shit. Like sometimes I really be like, damn, that's me. Like I can't believe myself sometimes, and I give myself chills. So you know, when people make a comment like, why would you like your own post? I mean, I give myself chills. Why wouldn't I? I like myself. The fuck? I do like. Matter of fact, heart. I got heart. Shit. I'm just saying.
Motherfuckers just be saying shit.
Yeah, they be crazy. Like, why you like your own post? Why didn't you like your? You must hate yourself. You don't like nothing about you. Cause why didn't you like your own shit? Cause you gotta be the first to start off the trend. They gonna follow your lead. You hear me? Mm-hmm. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Okay. Now here are the approved items that you can put in a box and send, but they all have to be in the original package. Okay. 7 white ankle socks. 7 crew white ankle socks. That's what it says. I mean, because if it say team, they probably won't take it because they got to say crew. Same difference. Right. Okay, they needed 7 short sleeve orange crew neck. Okay, so that's just like this. Regular degular. All right. White or cotton brief or boxers. That's males only. White or cotton blend panties. Females only. Now, the reason why I say males only, females only is because it says it. And you'll be surprised how many women out here or men out here will send they daughters or they wives or they studsbins some briefs or boxers. Well, just because they studs doesn't mean that the penitentiary is going to recognize that they are a stud and they need some boxers. No, they're going to be like, no, girl, you can get the ones that we sell here, okay? But we not having nobody send you no boxes of briefs. That's what they saying. For real. That's why they don't let you get it. That's why it says in parentheses, male only, female only. Okay? And the guys that's on the yard that be tucking their dick to make it look like pussy lips like that. Mm-hmm. When they pull it to the back, it just be like, okay? I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but anyways. So, listen, they be wanting panties. They do. They be wanting panties because they want to be girly. You feel me? But no, they're not gonna let them do that. So send them boxers, and they can make them into panties on the yard. They can sew them. The men can sew them. Anyways, 7. Oh wait, I don't know if it's 7, but whatever. Solid white bra with plastic underwire. Now that is female only, obviously. Okay. It says, I'm here and I appreciate how well you blended the orange and the yellow in your locks. And the red. And thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Also, insulated underwear, long johns, orange, white, or beige. Now keep in mind that this only can go to minimum or medium security. If you know anybody that's in Mabel Bassett and you're not sure if they're minimum or medium, DM me their information. If you don't know they information and you do want to send a box to somebody but you just know their name, please send me their information. I will find it all. I will inbox it right back to you with all they dorm number, you know, whatever facility they in, and if they minimum or medium. But you have to hit me up like before December 31st so you can get this out. So, I mean, I think you can even, I think as far as accepting it, the last accepting date is the 31st. So if you end up sending it on the 31st, even if it's time stamped, I don't think they're going to let them get it. So y'all be careful about that. Don't wait till too late to send something, you know. Also, bath towels, 3 of them, light yellow, and 1 set of light yellow sheets. Now, if you guys haven't been tuning in, then you don't know what I said. But listen, when you are shopping for these items, please do me a favor. Make sure that they the softest. Make sure, you heard me, make sure that the towel covers up the pussy lips. They have to be big. Make sure that the towels cover up the dick and balls. Cover it. Close that curtain. You hear me? Curtain needs to be closed. You shouldn't have a towel that it looks like one of those dresses with the, you know, the ones that be out cut with the string and the, yeah, no. Give them a towel so big. Thank you. Give them a towel that's so big that it could damn near be used as a blanket. Name brand, preferably. If not, just soft and big. They will definitely appreciate that. If you haven't sent anything before, if you haven't sent a letter, nothing. I don't give a fuck if they've been in there for 19 years. And this time you want to send them a box. They're going to appreciate that. They are definitely going to appreciate that. It says, what kind of coaching do you do? So I'm not a coach. This is the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. You said couch, never mind. Oh, you high? Me too. So I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. We talk about everything. Today is Prison Talk. It's the last day of Prison Talk until next year. I do Prison Talk for a whole week every month. And then on the 18th, it's going to be Mental Health Talk. And then usually, you know, we do different segments. We talk about everything. That's why it ain't no fucking limits, because you never know what you might hear on this couch. And I don't censor anybody that comes to this couch. So you ain't got to watch your mouth. You ain't got to be like, oh, can I say that? Yes, you can. I prefer you to say it. Shit. Don't hold nothing back. Yeah. And you can follow me on all social media. Couch Chronicles No Limits is also on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O, of course. And Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my YouTube, and my .com, and my regular page is THA Real JANELL. Period. Shout out to Big O. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to all of my couch potatoes in this bitch. Okay? Oh. Now listen. Please, please, please wish me luck, because I'm trying to get into You heard me stutter? Mm-hmm. It was the weed, y'all. Don't judge me. I'm trying to get the podcast into the penitentiary, and I've already sent my email, and I'm just waiting on the response back.
Hey, you had me stuck for a minute, like, what the fuck going on?
Now, I do got some news you can use on the couch. Y'all ready for it? Well, before we get into it, I do want to talk to y'all about something. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this and bring this up, because I've talked about this on the couch for myself to do. But in prison around this time is, because it's about to be Christmas. So around this time, you'll see like a lot of Christmas parties, a lot of different activities going on the yard that would either make some a lot more depressed than what they usually been, or very happy, or put in a different spirit than what they was before. The way you get into like the Christmas parties is dependent on how many churches that you attended throughout the whole year. Now, a lot of those ladies get invited to every Christmas party because they went to every church. The reason being bulldiking. But that is not the point. The point is the invite. Sometimes those invites are so serious that people will pay canteen to be put on the count sheet. To be put on the count sheet so they can celebrate and enjoy the party. Because some of them never went to church and was like, shit, I'm not about to use the church to bull dyke. Well, because of that, they didn't go to the church, and then they missed out on the Christmas parties, and now all the bull dykers is in the church with the Christmas party stuff, and the regular people mad. Yeah, I said it. They was mad. They was mad. They was like, we got to pay to be put on this list when I could have just got, thank you. Like, when I could have just got an invite. No, you didn't want to go. Remember, because you didn't want a bull dyke in the church. So you didn't get an invite, baby. Now you got to pay whatever somebody is charging to get into this gym. Some of those parties, like the churches, they bring so much stuff that nobody wanted to miss it. We didn't get a lot of stuff in there. So when people would come in from the outside, whether they was from church or not, we would cherish it. Now, with that being said, they would do plays. They would have us put on plays, you know. I don't think I've ever participated in a play. Only because I was always in lock when it was time to go to a Christmas. If it was time to go to a Christmas party, I would either be in lock. I would be in lock. I would. Actually, I think I've only attended one Christmas party my whole incarceration. For real, because it seemed like during the holiday time, I used to always be in trouble. A lot. Damn. Wow. Okay, listen. So this is why I say reach out to your peoples. Because I was always in trouble. I was always in lock. But it was mainly because I would just be like, shit, standing up for what I believed in. And what I believed in was not letting the officers run over us. There was times where officers would write me a misconduct. And even if I'm guilty, I'm going to plead not guilty. And I'm going to fight it. So I will go in that law library and I will learn what I need to learn. And I will beat these misconducts. One time I got a misconduct for this lip ring. This same lip ring. I pierced this in prison. And the same week that I pierced it, I got a misconduct. And I said, okay. Well, they didn't take it from me. So I got one up on them. So I go to my hearing. And I come in with a little suitcase like I was a motherfucking lawyer, y'all. And let me tell y'all, hey, shout out to my couch potatoes. Ew. And actually, she just tuned in yesterday, and she was at my wedding. Shout out to Angela Johnson. She was one of the hardest motherfuckers on the yard to beat a misconduct with. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Anybody that was in the penitentiary know when Angela Johnson came through with them tiptoe ass boots and that red hair. Y'all know what I'm saying. And then y'all know when Miss Johnson come through, everybody on their best behavior. Okay? So, Miss Johnson was my hearing officer, and everybody was like, girl, you about to go to lock. She about to send you straight to jail. They was just like, I was like, you know what? I got my little suitcase. I got my evidence. I went to the law library. I looked up what I needed to look up. So whenever I get in here, I'm going to say everything that I need to say, and I'm going to bring my my decoy. So my decoy Oh, I love Miss Johnson. That is my girl. Um, she watching right now. She talking about fuck Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson. Ooh, now Angie. I ain't got nothing to do with that, y'all. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I can't censor what you saying in the comments, but that's my girl. I love Angie and I love Amanda. So anyway, so I get in there, and she's telling me, she puts it on the record. Yeah, on record 607641, which is my DLC number. If y'all didn't know, you still remember your DLC number? Anyways, 607641. She was naming off my charge or whatever, and so. In the misconduct, it says that inmate 607641 had a object that resembled a lip ring in her mouth. Okay, boom. Well, resembled. If it resembled, then you don't know for sure if it was a lip ring, right? And then you didn't confiscate it. Why wouldn't you confiscate something that you know is contraband? And you're writing me a misconduct about it. Okay. So boom. So that's what I said at first. And then I was like, you can tell from the jump that this young lady has an issue with me that wrote me the misconduct. I was like, so why would she write this misconduct and not take it? See, what it is was she seen a piece of chunk of glitter. And so I pulled out this big old chunk of glitter that, so let me just pause real quick. In the penitentiary, when you get letters and they have glitter on it, when I say that would make a girl's day, is to see a letter with some glitter on it. Because we can put it on our eyes, we can use it as makeup, we can use it as body shimmer, and we love that. You know what I'm saying? We love to do our makeup on the yard. We love to make ourselves look beautiful and try to look different than being in the penitentiary. And everybody that know me, they used to call me Maybelline Queen. I had so much fucking makeup. Like, I didn't play. Like, I did my eyes I got misconducts almost every month. That's what I'm saying. I was always in lock. Because I'm not going to stop doing my makeup. No. It's already miserable as fuck in here. I'm not. Write me a misconduct. Oh, lock? Cool. Okay, I'll be out in 7 days, 10 days. Sometimes they'll make me stay in a month. But still, behind makeup, behind doing my makeup, whatever. So anyway, so the glitter came on the card. I had this big ass, and I made sure I got some big ass chunks of glitter. But this time I really just got the shit from the art club from this girl. I said, I need some of that glitter for my hearing. She was like, what? Yeah. So I took a little bag. And so when I got into my hearing, and I said, I was stating what the misconduct said, that it resembled a lip ring. So I took a piece, I went like this, and I got that glitter, and I went like this. And I said, now, Miss Johnson, what does this resemble? She was like, I said, now, if I'm moving real fast, doesn't it resemble a lip ring? She was like, okay, proceed. I was like, so that's Exhibit A. I put that down. And I was like, oh, no, Exhibit A was the fact that she didn't confiscate it. Exhibit B was the chunk of glitter. Okay. I said, and my lip has been pierced. So, I mean, of course, it's going to be a hole right there. You think it's just about to close right now? No. So I put the chunk of glitter in my little hole. And look, it resembles a lip ring. Just like the lady said. I said, so I'm under arrest. I'm getting a misconduct for a chunk of glitter that looks like a lip ring. I said, it just doesn't make. And they was trying to give me a motherfucking class A. I was like, no. Take 90 days for me, mandatory lock. They was always trying to get me locked. I was like, no. So Miss Johnson said, can you step out for a second? She paused the recording. I stepped out. I waited for about 10 minutes. I came back in. She turned on the thing. She told me to state my name for the record and my DOC number. After I said 607-641, she was like, I find the defendant not guilty. I was like, I was seely smiling. Y'all hear me? I was like, I'm not kidding. I was smiling so motherfucking hard, but I was trying not to because I just deceived this woman and I love her. But I had to do what I had to do because I wasn't taking no motherfucking misconduct. You wasn't about to do that. So I was like, so I'm sitting there like, because I'm trying to, you know, whenever you got to hold your smile. So I'm like, mm-hmm. So she was like, okay, you dismissed. When I got out, I was like, let's fucking go. Yeah, I'm in the hallway. She's like, I can hear you, Miss Reyes. I was like, oh. I was excited because what? I beat a misconduct from Miss Johnson. Let's go. Yeah, so I didn't get that misconduct. It was thrown out. By that time, I was the motherfucking jailhouse lawyer. I felt like, I was like, shit, I can beat anything. Yeah, it got to the point where they ended up shipping me to another facility. So I never really got a chance to go to the Christmas parties. But the one that I did get to go to was very fun. You know, I got to go because I was bull dyking that whole year. Shout out to all the bull dykers that's still on the yard. Shout out to the bull dykers that's out here right now doing your thing. You feel me? I told y'all it's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. And I play too much. Now, again, like, depending on how many church you visit, is depending on how many parties you go to. You can find a way to donate to these churches, or you can probably find one of the churches that's doing it and volunteer to help. That way you can see your friends. That way you can see the ones that you love without having to do the visitation list and all of that. And, I mean, if you are involved in a church and you are not doing something to help the penitentiary, I mean, isn't that what a church is for? To help the community? The prisons is part of the community. You know? I don't think anymore that the pastors put away money for situations like that. You know, do pastors give, you know, their congregation money anymore? Like, do they pay for houses if their house burned down, or do they just be like, I need everybody to put their arms on Sister Johnson and pray for her because her house burnt down? Or do they take like donation, or not even a donation, they don't even hand out the thing. They just be like, yo, the church is donating $15,000 for you to replace your house. And like, isn't that what churches was put on? I don't know, y'all. Like, it's a whole nother subject, man. But isn't that what it's for? Like, what pastor has really like held a congregation down when something happened to somebody in the congregation? If you belong to that church, please message me. I would love to know about it, because I honestly have never ever seen it. Never heard of it. Never witnessed it. And I'm Jesus age right now. I will hope that if somebody is watching and their church is doing that, somebody that's in, like, if they know that somebody in their congregation, something happened, whether it be they children being taken to DHS custody, because that's tragic too. The fuck? They going through shit. That happened to me. And my church made fun of me. They didn't even know that my ass was sitting in the back with my foster mom just so I can try to sneak and see my mom. And I look up and he talking about my family. So I want to know if there's any churches that's out there that actually do something for the congregation when something happens in the congregation. Or are y'all capping? It's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Today is the last day of prison talk until next year. It seems far away, but it's not. It's literally right around the corner. And also, if you are in Oklahoma City and you don't have any family, it says, I might have been to church. Oh, I ain't been to church in a minute. Ain't none of that shit happening often with the congregation, but they always saying help. And most of them was family because how small it is. Oh, yeah. See? Yeah. Well, if you are in Oklahoma City and you don't have any family and you don't know what you're doing for Christmas and you would like a plate, please hit me up. I will be more than welcome to feed you. And I'm vegan, so anything that I cook you is going to be vegan. But if enough people hit me up that isn't vegan, I will cook regular food. Like, I don't mind cooking you regular food. Like, just let me know. Let me know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have a little bit of regular stuff that I will cook. I'll cook a ham. I'll make a ham, some stuffing. Like, I got y'all. Hit me up if you hungry on Christmas and you don't have anything to eat or anybody to be with. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit y'all with my Christmas song. I dropped it last year. This is actually the video that I'm gonna be shooting soon. I was just really waiting on some snow. I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting on some snow. Didn't come. So, hey. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to all my couch potatoes that constantly and consistently tunes in. Because not only are you just as consistent as me, but I'm really thankful. For real. This is the therapy that you never knew you needed. Like, you never know what you might hear on this couch. For real. You might have needed this laugh today. I'm dead ass serious. You might have needed to hear this today. You might have needed a smile. You might have needed to see my face. Or this Christmas tree upside down. You never know. Something. I love y'all. It's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. Let's get into this Christmas song. It's called This Christmas. And I know some people like, I don't like Christmas songs. This is my first Christmas song too. And I didn't really make it like your average Christmas song. So, but be honest. I don't need nobody lying to me. If you don't like it, be real. Let's get into it. I gotta pull it up because I really wasn't expecting to play it. Obviously, these stupid ass nails is long. We don't do commercials, baby.
To kiss under, and I ain't never roasted no chestnuts on an open fire. The greatest gift I get is you, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Oh no, Christmas here with you is better than any gift money could ever buy. To be honest, I ain't never got anything I wanted till I got you. And to be honest, I ain't never think that anything will flourish between me and you. Ooh. But this Christmas is me and you. Ooh. And this Christmas will never be anything without my love for you. But this Christmas is me and you. And this Christmas will never be anything without my love for you. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. As I'm sitting in a room watching the snow fall, waiting by the phone for your call. You said you're on your way to me. Christmas ain't gon' start until you're here with me. I mean it when I say that you're a gift for me. I love it when you unwrap your love for me. So magical. How is this possible? Like something in a dream. Like with your team. Like getting all that you need. You are my fairy tale. I get you on my everything, my Christmas wish. I didn't have you on my list. This is a dream come true. It's something out of a movie. It's gonna be a very special Christmas, and I'm so glad that I got you here with me. Our love has made this possible. I love you.
drop this video, I really want to get some footage of whoever is willing to let me come over and, just get some footage of them with their family in front of their Christmas tree. So if you have your Christmas tree up and you would like to be featured in my video and you're in the Oklahoma City area, or if you, whatever city you're in, if you have an iPhone and you can shoot it the way I ask you to shoot it, I will use your footage. So, wow, yeah. I would love to give you guys the opportunity to be in my video. You don't have to be standing next to me to be in my video. I can put together a bunch of different scenes of families, loved ones, relationships, like in their Christmas vibe. Yeah, so if you would like to participate or be a part of my video this Christmas, hit me up. Let me know. I think it'll be fun, and I will put your name in the credits and everything, like all of that. Like, we gonna make sure that everything is legit, everything is good. We're gonna do it the business way. You hear me? Yes. Yes. Just let me know if you would like to. I don't care what city, state, country, wherever you are. If you would like to, I think it'll be fun. I don't know if you guys see my Smile For Me video that I put together. A bunch of different pictures of people smiling and a little part of their story. I think it'll be beautiful for, or if you're in the Oklahoma City area, I can shoot you myself. I can come shoot you. Just let me know what day is good for you and we can get it popping. All right. It's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. Okay. I do got some news you can use before we leave. So if you still got time, bear with me. I know it's Friday and y'all ready to go out, but it's cold. So sip some hot chocolate. Let me get y'all some stuff. Yeah. Now, Attica Correctional Facility recently locked down for 9 days due to several incidents, including inmates and staff. One officer ended up with multiple stab wounds. Now, this is the same prison that in 1971, 1,000 prisoners took control for 4 days. Ooh. Now, I want to say the way that sometimes stuff gets done is in a drastic way. I know that sounds fucked up, but sometimes you gotta be drastic to get your point across. What up, though? What up, though? Welcome to the couch. It's Prison Talk on the Couch, y'all. This is Ashton and this bitch. That's my dog right there. Y'all make sure y'all follow him, love him, support him, everything that he doing, because I love him too. So, now, like I said, in prison, we gotta do some drastic things. Like, sometimes if you gotta go to medical, sometimes you gotta fall out. I ain't lying. Sometimes you gotta fall out for them to take you serious. Sometimes you gotta put 50s on ones. Because they won't take you serious. They gonna be like, give a fuck. If you ain't bleeding, you like, okay, I'm bleeding. Can I get some help? Like, you gotta do what you have to do. So they stabbed the officer, and ain't no telling what that officer did. I'm not saying that he deserved it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, in prison, the officers go through it too. They go through it. So if you guys didn't hear me in the beginning of the week, I was telling you about how the officers are affected. They have violent outbursts, depression, PTSD, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder. So if they lash out, it's not for the other staff to be like, we're lying, but they do. They tell us that. They don't want to believe that their fellow officer actually choked Susan from Pod D. They don't want to believe that. They want to believe that, no, he's a stand-up guy. He's never, but that stand-up guy might have snapped. I'm sorry that you wasn't here to witness it, but we did, us inmates. We witnessed it. But they don't normally take our word for it. They don't take our word for it because they're like, you just a number. And if he put his hands on you, you might have deserved it. I've been around you. For real, this is the type of shit that they think. It's fucked up.
I've been watching a prison show on Netflix recently, and so I sort of know a little bit about stuff now, I guess.
Which one was it, Ashton?
It starts with a W.
Wentworth.
That's crazy. We was talking about that, won't we?
That's my show too. I love Wentworth. And the new season is supposed to be coming out.
I'm on season 3.
Oh yeah, I finished the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
y'all hear him, Ashton? He's so funny. You know what? And I will say this: Wentworth is very accurate. Wentworth is very accurate for anybody that has watched Wentworth. It is very accurate, I feel like. Okay, now they're still charging and sentencing the people who were involved with the Capitol siege. I don't know if you guys know that, but just recently, a former California police chief was brought in charge for bringing in a hatchet. I don't know who he was about to hatch, but he came from California to hatch. I'm telling y'all. Now, he's been sentenced to more than 11 years in prison, and at least 1,000 people have been charged so far. Now, these are the top 7 people with the highest numbers in the charges right now. Henry Terrio, he has 22 years. And he was no, he wasn't. He was actually a regular person. Stuart Rhodes, he got 18 years. He was part of the Proud Boy group. And that's kind of crazy. The militant group Oath Keepers, which is Ethan Norden. He got 18 years. He's also not the pretty boy, but the Proud Boy. Joseph Biggs got 17 years. Zachary Real got 15 years. And Peter Schwartz got 14 years. And Kelly Meggs got 12 years. Now, Kelly Meggs is top deputy to Stuart Rhodes, which is the militant group Oath Keepers. Now, Proud Boys, if you don't know what Proud Boys mean, yeah, y'all need to watch Wentworth. If you don't know what Proud Boy means, it means exclusively male, North American, far-right, neo-fascist militant that promotes and engages in political violence. If you didn't know. So these guys is Proud Boys. And that's what they do. Well, they proud asses are sentenced. Okay? And they still, it's over 1,000 people that they still have to sentence. If they haven't can you imagine how much time that's going to take? How many years they going to be in court? That's going to be a lot of years.
It's worth it to prove a point, I guess.
For them? Or for the courts?
For the government to prove a point, like, yeah, you shouldn't do this. Not everybody's actually getting charged, and now they're probably less likely to happen again.
I want to know if, I would love to interview somebody that actually has been charged, because I want to know if, did y'all think that when you did that they was going to be like, it's too many of y'all, we ain't going to charge her. Go ahead, go. Bye.
That's crazy that people think like that.
Right. Yeah.
People think it was anything, and they just do their crazy shit. Oh, you got life now.
They talking about, that sound like a scene from Batman. Well, listen, that's well. Now, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but it was Oxford High School in Michigan, and it was a school shooting, and the little boy was 15 years old. Anyways, he can now face life without parole. Actually, I think they did just sentence him to life without parole. And at first, I think the judge was going to be lenient, because he was so young. But you know how many people he killed?
So did he plead guilty or not guilty?
He pleaded guilty. And he pled guilty for 24 charges of murder, terrorism, and other crimes. It's just the fact that they said could face. Like, why y'all didn't just say he's sentenced to...
I think because of the guilty.
And they waited until he turned 18. I feel like they prolonged his... Because they could... I think what they did was they didn't want to charge him as an adult until he became an adult. If that makes any sense. Like, and sometimes they do that to y'all. They will literally push a sentence until you turn the age that it could be months, it could be a year, it could be 2 years. I'm just saying. Now, his name is Ethan. And let me tell you guys, one, the judge was thinking about being lenient until he was hearing the stories from the victims' families, which is another reason why I do Stop the Gun Violence, the story, which is the story from the victims' families, how they're feeling, what they're going through, how the judicial system handle it, because of stuff like this, because you never know how the families feel until you ask. Until you ask. I got 2 more things to say, and then I'm going to wrap it up. You never know how they feel until you ask. So once the victim's family spoke on how they felt, that judge was like, Ethan, remember when I said you can face up to life? Well, without parole. Ethan wrote in his journal before the crime even happened, talking about what he was going to do and how he was going to harm people, how he hate people. Now, and I really, really hate to say this because it goes against everything I believed in as a child. But because of this, because I'm reading this in the news and seeing stuff like this and it happens more and more often, I urge you with kids, if you have kids, read your kids' journals. Read it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to say that. And I'm having anxiety saying it. But the reason why I say this is because he was writing, his parents never knew what he was writing in his journal. And the whole time he was writing out his whole fucking plan about killing half of his school. Read your kids' journals. Or if you're close enough with them, urge them to be real with you. But we have to, it's the youth, y'all. We have to do something. And if it means reading your kids' journals, then by all means, read that motherfucker like it's a book. Put your glasses on, grab a cup of coffee, grab a cookie, and get comfy.
That sound like me the other night.
See, you gotta know what's going on. Because kids are actually putting their feelings in their journals. They're actually writing down what they feel. This is actually real shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know what you might read. So beware, because you open that can of worms, you open that jar. But you also want your kids, you want to know. Especially if your kids ain't talking to you. Sometimes kids don't want to talk. Sometimes kids just don't want to tell you what's really going on in their head. But they'll damn sure write it. Thinking that they have that privacy, which they do. But these days, Roblox is fucking.
I wrote like one page in the journal. The babysitter found it and then beat my ass about it. I was writing shit about her.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but you wrote it down, didn't you? Your true feelings, what you thought, what you felt.
I was like trashing her name and everything. She's like, "Who's this kid talking shit about me?"
See? Yep, it says you got to protect them, but that's not easy. Just go off just off this conversation. It's too many variables to consider, which it is. It really is. But you also listen. And I'm not a parent. I don't know. But I know that my daddy, whenever I was young, I was searched like I was already in the penitentiary. My dad actually prepared me for prison. And let me just tell y'all, I wasn't the one that was getting caught, like, writing what you said. I'm just going to keep it all the way 100 because it's the Couch Chronicles.
Ain't no fucking limits.
Ain't no limit.
When I used to get shook down, my dad would be like, family meeting! Everyone to the living room! So we go to the living room. I get to the living room. And my dad throws my rainbow dick. I had dildos, vibrators. I'm talking about as a child. No, I'm not kidding. Like 11, 12, like. Don't ask me why. We'll get into that on another day. But when my dad used to shake me down, he'll find vibrators, dildos, KY jellies, like different stuff to where I can learn myself, masturbate, you know, because I had a masturbating addiction. I did. And it started young, but I had a masturbating addiction. Yes, the dildos. Talking about, what is this rainbow dick doing in my house? Like, did you want a real dick in the house or the rainbow dick? Pick. I chose the rainbow dick and was cool with it. Then, you know, years later, he tried to beat the gay out of me. It was just too much, y'all. Like, ugh. But my dad would find, like, because I was selling drugs. I ain't gonna lie. When I was young, I went to an all-white school. They liked cocaine. So I made them some cocaine. I know you probably like, made them some cocaine? Yes. Benadryl. Good night. The fuck? And was selling the fuck out of that shit. You hear me? I'm talking about was selling the fuck out of the Benadryl. I would go to Walmart and I would get maybe, I don't know. Y'all look at this. Y'all see that?
Hey, you got an ornament in your hair.
Right.
It's just a fashion choice.
Okay. Right?
Okay.
So,
Yeah, your tree is connected to
my
you.
tree is connected to me. They talking about, okay, Franklin Saint. Shut up. So, so I will bust down the motherfucking Benadryls. I'm talking about, I would have a whole bag. I'd be like, yeah, I got the bag, y'all. So who need it? You know what I'm saying? Like, who? What's up? Like, holla at me when you ready, when you got that money. So I have people meet me in the bathroom, have the money in there, I leave it in there. Man, I'm telling y'all, Benadryl was popping back in the day. Night night. So yeah. Okay. Check on your kids. Read their journals. I'm not saying shake them down, get them ready for the penitentiary like my father did, which he really thought he was coming. He was like, you got cocaine? And I'm not gonna lie, I got a beating because I couldn't stop laughing. But I wasn't finna be like, nigga, that's Benadryl. I was just like cracking up.
In love with the cocoa.
So you're a cokehead? I was just like, I just got my ass whooped. But I was like, that's an ass whooping that's worth it because it was so funny to me. Like, and I was the only one that knew. So I was like, nigga, you beating me over some Benadryl, bitch. And it was yours at first. I busted your Benadryl down, the one that you was looking for. And made money. He was like, what is this stack of money? Like, nigga, I'm balling. Give it back. The fuck? Shit. That Benadryl had me popular. All right? This is the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I got one more thing to say, and then I'm going to hang it up. I love y'all. Now, no, for real, though. Check your kids' journals. I'm not playing. I'm for real, though, about that. Like, all jokes aside, for real. Now, my last thing to say is a former prison guard pled guilty, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because of how often it happens. A former prison guard pled guilty for raping an inmate during transportation to New Mexico. And sadly, she might not even be the only one. It's really fucked up, especially whenever the officers is the only ones that are the ones that you can tell, like, hey, something happened, and then they're trying to protect their fellow officers, or they don't want to believe it, like I was saying. If they don't want to believe that they fellow officer is doing something like that, so they either not going to take your word for it, or they're not going to get you the help that you need. And then they're going to taunt you on the yard. They're going to make you feel like you want to kill yourself. Deadass. It's really fucked up, you know, when you have to deal with something like being sexually harassed by an officer, and the only ones that you can talk to about it that can help you is another officer or somebody that's above that officer, and you never know how cool they are with this officer. You never know how deep their bonds really run. It's heavy, you know, so I really wanted to mention that. is fucked up, and it happens a lot in the penitentiaries. That's why they made PREA like so popular, but only for inmates. They don't do PREA. They don't make PREA like how it is for. If we say PREA on the officer, they ain't finna go lock this motherfucker up. They ain't finna get rid of that motherfucker. They not finna escort that bitch off the yard immediately. But let it be another inmate, and you be like, PREA, they going straight to lock. Immediately. They're not gonna think about it. You're gone. Goodbye, is what they're gonna say. So, they need to be more protective for the inmates, male and female. Males get raped too. They need to be more protective. They need to start having body cams. Listen, the petition is already up for that in Oklahoma. We need body cams. How else are we gonna know what's going on? How else are we gonna have proof if you guys don't believe our word over theirs? The only proof we can have is that camera. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Before we leave, I do want to give a moment of silence for any life that was lost in the penitentiary, any life that was lost from any autoimmune disease, any sickness, any type of disease, anybody, anything. People die every day from all type of stuff. Somebody could have got stung by a stingray swimming in the motherfucking ocean and died. It's happened. So, if you have something.
Yeah, that's the helicopter.
We're going to wait on this helicopter, because he ain't about to fuck me up now. Can y'all believe this, though? Like, what? I didn't do that. Y'all know this happened during the podcast. Like, it was literally in my head. Like, what? Hold on. Put you right there. Okay, let's give a... Who is that?
But I can't even hear it for real.
You couldn't, but whenever I listen to the recording, I can hear it loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah, because my microphones will catch it.
That shit messes with my anxiety.
I'm like, damn, what is y'all out there doing? Is it the war right now in Oklahoma? Fuck.
Shit,
I'm trying to do it. Okay.
There was a killer in Pennsylvania going through the mountains, so there's helicopters for a while, like just circling for like weeks.
Oh, yeah.
It's like this year.
I believe it. I'm going to try to give this moment of silence. If anything interrupts it, that's because that's them. But let's give this moment of silence. Oh, my God. Let's give this moment of silence.
Man, I'm about ready to go check to see what the hell going on.
That's got to be the worst moment of silence ever. Like,
I know I was talking the whole time. My bad. But,
they talk about, we can hear it, y'all. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I love y'all. Happy Friday. If you going out, please be safe. Please be safe. I love y'all. I will see y'all on Monday. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Love you, Ashton. Shout out to all my couch potatoes. Y'all have a beautiful night. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy your way. And if you're in the Oklahoma City area or Guthrie or something like that, anywhere near that area, Guthrie is doing something big out there. I think it's like the Victorian Walk or something like that. And they're doing it, the last day is tomorrow. It looks like fun. And I'm willing to drop that 40 minutes. So if you want to meet me there, if you guys want to go, let's go. And let's have some fun. Okay? And make sure y'all tap in with my cousin DJ Sky if you want to go out tonight. If you're looking for something like after hour-ish, 1 to 5 a.m. Go ahead, look at his page. See what he got going on. I love y'all. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits.